Coach E on the mic, it's a game for all seasons. Dropping knowledge bombs, yeah, he got 1,000 reasons. Football to the hardwood, track to the grind. Perfect time fitness, he be flexing the mind. X and Rick Timmons, the squad so unique. Opinions hit harder than a linebacker peak. Comedy and culture, yeah, they got that blend. When the whistle blows, it ain't close to the end. Coach E, game for all seasons, we ride. Laughs and lessons, the crew by side. Sports, life, culture, they keep it alive. In the post-game word, that's the vibe.
Really? Can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can. I can feel it all the way down in my plums, getting all swollen with a light blue hue to them, fresh and juicy, ready for the picking. All the school children are lining up to put them in the sack lunches. Hey, that plum looks good. Can I trade it for your Twinkie? No, these are my plums. I want to bite into that plum and let the juice spill down my chin. You know what I mean? All the while, everyone's saying, I want the juice to spill down. Okay. If I recall correctly, my plums, beautiful bluish hue, the sun just dancing right off of them, just nice. Getting ready to take them to market.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome y'all to another episode of Coach E Game for All Seasons with your boy, Coach E, local neighborhood high school football, basketball, track coach, strength coach, Twinsburg football program, head trainer at Perfect Time Fitness and Meal Prep, co-CEO, El Presidente as well. Don't forget that part. You can subscribe to the show on YouTube. Go to YouTube, type in that search bar, Coach E, Game for All Seasons. This will pop up with every single piece of content that we have there for you to enjoy, for you to watch, and for you to love, because that's why you're subscribing it. I can feel it in my plums that everybody's about to subscribe tonight, right now, as soon as you're watching this. A nice bluish hue. You can also download this wherever you get your podcast from. You know, Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, for all you Apple people out there. I know you're probably thinking you're better than Android when you're really not. Just wanted to slide that in there. You can email this show, gameforallseasons@gmail.com. And you know what? I want to introduce something else. We did introduce this earlier. We have something that you can participate in, because I get a lot of people saying they listen and watch the show and they always want to argue back. You know how you listening to something on the radio and you like, I want to interject my comment right there. Well, now you can. You can call this show and leave a voicemail at 216-452-2608. I repeat, it's on the screen because you should be watching it on YouTube. 216-452-2608. Leave us a voicemail, your comment, whatever subject you wanted to chime in on, go ahead and do it. We will play it live on the air, so don't be surprised when you hear your own voice. With all that being said, it's time to get down and boogie. I do this with 3 assistant coaches on the left, right, center, left-hand side. Gundarina's in and made an appearance back on the show. What up, Gundarina's in?
What's going on, Coach E? What's going on? All right, let's see. I'm trying to multitask here, you know, because I'm keeping mine short and sweet as usual. So, what's good, Coach E? There we go.
Uh-oh. I knew that was coming. What's good? This episode about to be a good one. I can tell you that. I smell it. In the middle, we got F1 DFDZ Bifford High School Hall of Famer Ricky Peasy Fosheezy. How'd he do, Rick?
What's up? So let's go and get into that. My F1 talk. Got to get the people what they want. I was listening to the last part, man. I realized I did not answer my man Rob Dew's question. He asked would Hamilton dating Kim K be a distraction for the season? I think this is the first time, and I'm gonna say no, but I think this is the first time that she's really dated somebody that is, I'm gonna say, above her as far as like worldwide popularity. Like, he is a big deal, and in his world, like, she's kind of an afterthought. So I it's not gonna move him one way or another, man. That dude, he's so focused in when it come to race day. You know, he's not gonna be thinking about that, and he's used to the cameras. He's been in front of all that before. So, but yeah, my man Lewis, he gonna be steadfast. And, the last thing with my F1 talk, we have some 2026 rules come in, the tweaking from the first 3 races. So we've raced, and now they've had some things with the car that they're worried about. A lot of the changes have to do with what you call energy deployment and safety. So, yeah, the way the engines have been working since 1950 when it started off, it was all combustion engines. When it hit 2014, that's when you brought in like combustion and like the hybrid. And now you're moving into more of almost like an electric car. You know, so some of the positives that you've seen this year are a lot of overtaking, where you see cars pull up on other cars and, you know, go around them to move up a place in the leaderboard. You know, now that comes at a cost with tire degradation. Like a lot of the races you've seen, Hamilton and George Russell, they're dueling it out, you know, swapping first and second place, but then they fall back later on in the race or have to change their tires quicker than normal because they've been up in the front, you know, using the tires not normally like the way they used to. The negatives you see is a 50-50 engine. So now, and this is where a lot of the safety problems come in. There was a crash. One of the Haas drivers had to make an evasive move because the guy in front of him was what you call harvesting his energy. Before, you just drive a car and just be, you know, gas, pedal to the floor, going around the track. Now you have to pick your spots of when to harvest your energy, you know, to basically recharge a battery so you can use it and deploy it into the race. So he caught a guy who was harvesting energy, which made his RPMs running very slowly, and he had to like dodge him and basically had a real bad accident. You know, so that's why you see a lot of the rule changes coming up. How is it going to affect the grid? I think you'll see now a lot more teams be vibing for the front now, because Mercedes kind of had the upper hand with straight line speed, but now you're going to see Ferrari, you'll see McLaren, and you'll see Red Bull. You can never count them out because they got Max Verstappen. He's like one of the top drivers on the grid right now. So let's see what happens when the lights go out next week and we go racing on May 3rd up in Miami Grand Prix.
Say what?
Bruh.
You just taught everybody a whole lot right there, because I felt like it was about to be a test afterwards. I should have took notes.
Just got to get into it. But I'm telling you, Drive to Survive, if you watch it, you'll be hooked. Drive to Survive on Netflix.
Well, thank you for that little lesson there, RPZ from DFDZ, Hall of Feezy. And in the right-hand side, I got Taboo, Bezioni, B Sizzle, Faux Shizzle. Hello, Byron.
Hello. What's up out there in Never Never Land? This is not your boy, but hold on. Let me tell him. Hey, I just got one quick thing to say, man. It's over. You see the background. You know what it say. The GOAT debate is no longer a thing. You see all of them looking up and bow down to the king, doing things he do at 41, but that's okay. I know we ain't going to talk about it because people hate it. That's all right. They hate it. It's not your boy, but your favorite grown-ass man, Mr. Taboo Timmons. There's only one true GOAT, the king of the North, and that's it, man. That's all I got to say. Keep it short, sweet, and simple.
Hey, you know what song come to mind when everybody looking up at him like that?
What's that?
How can we be like him? It's too late. It's over.
It's over.
He took y'all. Now sit down on the ground, you peasants.
That's for you, Zed. You see that one man down there. I brought him in there for you. You see him over my shoulder? He crouching down. You know, that's your GOAT. That's your folk GOAT.
Duncan?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna get into that. I don't hold that conversation anymore. I just make it known. I let the people know.
I know it's over.
It's Timmy D. Will always be Timmy D. But until Victor come and take his spot, It is what it is. But I'm gonna digress. Coach E, the floor is yours.
I did mention I do this with 3 assistant coaches. Now we got an assistant coach today. He hails from Channel High School in Bedford, across the street from Bedford.
Channel?
The real one. Yeah, Chanel, you know.
I know.
You know, Amber be on here talking trash about that school like they was all good and everything. We ain't gonna get into all that. It is former teammate, still homeboy number 1, still RN. Shavy Shave. What up, Shave?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Glad to be here. You know, it's kind of messed up how Byron had that picture in his background, man. That was disrespectful. They didn't even really have a real mic back there. I don't know, who was that guy? Some random dude back there, man. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. But yeah, man, I'm happy to be here, man. Chop it up with you fellas, man. Talk a little trash. So
Hell yeah.
Well, since Rick did an F1 update, I'm gonna do, since you on here with us today, Shave. You know how we always talk about the Chappelle Show, how we used to religiously watch it every Tuesday at OU, Athens, Ohio. Please stand up. It is an update to the Chappelle Show. Did y'all see that he's thinking about bringing it back?
I saw that. Yeah.
Really?
Eddie Murphy talked him into it or something like that.
Yeah, so that's the update I'm about to give. People didn't know. Well, they should. If you didn't watch it, I got to talk like nobody's seen it before. Charlie Murphy, Eddie Murphy's brother, he was on there for the whole time the Chappelle Show was on, and he did skits and did Hollywood stories and everything about his brother Eddie and their life and their time together. So Eddie Murphy ended up talking to Dave Chappelle, telling him if he ends up doing the show again, he will be on the show with him doing the skits and everything, taking the place of his brother. That is iconic. Do y'all know how happy I was when I heard that, man? Because it's supposed to be a thing on Netflix coming out. They shot it last weekend. They was honoring Eddie Murphy for this award for some comedian of the lifetime or whatever, which I totally agree. He's my GOAT in the comedian game. But dude, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, skits like that, they gotta go on the subscription route. No television station is gonna play that because it's gonna be raunchy. What y'all thinking, man?
That's all. Is it gonna be Eddie like being raw Eddie, or is it gonna be Daddy Daycare Eddie?
Hey, he ain't been raw Eddie in a minute.
I'm assuming the raw Eddie. It's got to be the raw Eddie.
It's got to be, especially if you go to subscription route. It's gonna be extra raw Eddie. And I can't.
When last time he been raw Eddie though? What movie? I'm trying to think of one.
Well, I mean, he said that he stopped doing that because he was trying to be a good role model for his kids. His kids is grown now, so I think you can go ahead and go back to it.
Yeah, okay.
Man, his kids ain't grown. You know, Eddie got like 10 of them things, so you know he still got a couple that's still under the age of 18. Man,
too old for this shit.
They old enough.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm worried though. I worry about it because there's a thing of like your chops, like, you know what I mean? Like you used to being in that kind of bag, you know, for lack of a better
Will
term.
Smith bag. Right.
And he ain't done that in a long time, like been that Eddie, like that SNL Eddie in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna really hit the way? Because we're gonna be expecting a lot. It's gonna be like bad, like Come to America too. Like we was expecting a lot.
But
like Axel Foley.
You brought it up. You just said SNL Eddie. He did a damn good job when he hosted SNL. That was
the next time
SNL
around
episode. Yeah. And then y'all got to watch that documentary, man, on Netflix. He still is a character. He still just, his imagination is crazy. His creativity is still top notch. I ain't worried one bit. Anything he touched, I like, especially in the comedy side. So you'll never hear me say nothing bad or be worried about that.
You enjoy Axel. That was terrible, E. You enjoyed it.
Y'all gotta like it too, man. I'm with you, E.
Yeah,
you like Axel?
In there. Y'all gotta watch it in part.
Turkey brisket shave, man. Oh man, you like that movie too?
He didn't say. He said, "I'm with you, B."
Oh,
he said B.
He said E.
Oh, you said E. Oh,
snap!
Oh, snap!
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but y'all gotta understand there's parts and nuances of Eddie Murphy that if y'all don't know and like respect his comedy and his timing and the punchlines, y'all probably watched it for a movie. Like, man, let's see if this wins an Oscar. No, that's not why he did it. He did it to just be himself and do those classic one-liners that nobody catches unless you're a true real-life Eddie Murphy fan. And there was several one-liners that Axel, even in like the Daddy Daycare movies and Us, when his daughter was dating the white dude, that was classic Eddie. Yeah, you people. Yeah, you people. Dude, there's so many classic one-liners in there. So that's what y'all got to watch it for. Don't be a movie buff, Mr. Oscar.
I have to go back and watch.
Okay,
don't have to go back and watch Oscar.
Don't watch the comedian for comedy. Got you. Check.
No, watch the comedian for comedy, not for Oscar movie acting. That's what I said.
I watched. You know, I love Tubi. I don't watch for Oscar winning shit. I watch Tubi. I love
if
Tubi.
You can watch a Tubi movie, bro. Like you should have loved Axel.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't know his standards went so low. I was like, you don't have a leg to stand on, my brother. You lost it, man. Your whole argument just went out the window when you said that, man.
It's some good Tubi movies. It's like Beauty and Black. There's some good black movies. There's a few of them. It's good.
Exactly.
Last time Eddie really been Eddie is I'm gonna say either Life.
Yeah.
And he kind of hit it in I Spy. With the Kelly Robinson.
All the way hit it with Kelly Robinson. 53-0. Whoop your head.
Let me see.
Yeah,
I know it's gotta be some other ones, man. I don't know.
We all getting pumped up about something that's not gonna happen. Let's not get carried away here, folks. Man, it is not happening. I hate to be Eeyore and rain on y'all parade. It is not happening, man. So okay, we had fun in Fantasyland. Let's get back to reality here, folks.
Damn.
All right.
You know, each other. Oh no.
Look, we got my man Shave on here for a reason. You know, so tomorrow is our Super Bowl. So for those who listening out there, when you have a Super Bowl, what do you have when you have the Super Bowl? What you do, E?
Party.
Yes, you throw a party. So, hey, come back and check us out. We'll be here live on YouTube, streaming while the draft is going on. You know, if you enjoyed our watch party for Game 2, it's going to be more of the same, trash talking bad about our Browns because, you know, they're going to make a bad pick somewhere. They're going to do something that's going to make us question ourselves. But and why we fans. But it is going to be interesting. Tomorrow night, we got 2 picks. We draft at 6 and 26. So if everything
24.
stands, you're right, 6 and 24. So we draft at 6 and 24. So if everything stands pat and the Browns actually make the selection at 6, I think they're going to draft somebody with a 4-letter last name, like B said in the last episode.
Bro, man.
So I wanted to get y'all thoughts on how you see this playing out for the Browns.
Before anybody say anything, I got to set this up. I received a text message about that very subject that you just brought up from a young man that's on this screen right here with a Myles Garrett jersey in the background. He said, "E, y'all doing the draft podcast?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, I need to come on there." I was like, "Oh, you got an opinion about Tate?" He said, "Yeah, I'm not sold." So now,
dang, you gave away, man. Look, horrible setup. You stole my man's thunder before he could come in and drop it, man.
No. I want to hear why he's not sold.
I'm not sold at him at number 6, man. I just don't think he's like a generational talent, right? I think he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. First of all, he's the number 2 receiver on his college team, you know, and so you got Jeremiah Smith on the other side. You're getting double teamed. The attention is always on him. So, like, Tate should be able to show up in a big way. And I feel like in all the big games, he just disappeared, man. Like, it was, you know, I was just not impressed. I still think he's going to be a good NFL player, but just not at 6. Like, if you could get him some deep to the end zone, mid-first round or possibly later in the first round, then yeah, but not at 6. I think that's a stretch. That's a big time stretch. And I just think that there's like other receivers in the draft that, number wise are really similar to him, that they can get later in the first round and they can utilize that pick in a much better way than taking Tate at 6. That's just my personal opinion. So y'all want to we can dig deeper into it, but that's just where I'm that's how I feel.
I got you back,
good
Dave.
start.
I got you back on that one. I'm with you.
All right. So Rick, you say you got his back. Why you got his back?
Because that's not an area, right? The draft is too deep at the wide receiver position for just they're not mediocre wideouts, but there's, like he said, no generational talent. If Jeremiah Smith was up for 6, that's a different pick. But Tate at 6, no, go offensive line. We need to tackle. Yeah. We need to protect. We need to protect the quarterback and go on from there. That's the main thing. Protect the quarterback and address the other one at maybe with the next pick with the wide receiver position.
Okay, so we got a room divided here. Folks, we got a room divided because as I look at the room, I can see the facial expressions, and so I know how the room is shaking out. So, that dude over there with the GOAT debate, Mr. Taboo Timmons. I know you are heavily in Team Carnell Tate. So, after hearing this, have you been persuaded any?
Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Because first of all, y'all with this generational talent, he don't need to be a generational talent. He just need to be what OSU produces. Wide receivers, NFL ready wide receivers. We ain't talking about no dudes that they come out and everybody love them. We talking about a guy that's NFL ready. Wide receiver. You look at the history of OSU receivers. You look at what was my man Ibuka did down there. They sent they lovely guy down there in Tampa Bay. They sent him packing. Receiver come in dogging, beasting. Olave Wilson, 2022, 1,000 yards apiece. Y'all got Shedeur. Shedeur ain't got nobody, as y'all say. He got some middle of the road players, but look, 6'3", 195, 51 receptions and 0 drops. Why would you pass up on that? We had Joe Thomas. We picked him in 3. That's the equivalent of the 6th pick. Joe was great for 10 years straight, but what impact did that do? And again, y'all want a Shedeur here, so why not give him some opportunity to succeed? You see what Flacco did when he went to Cincinnati with no line. I'm not talking about career. I'm talking about that first game. He threw the ball 35 times to one guy, Chase. So why not give our guy, set him up to get somebody the equivalent, somebody just as good, that's short-handed, gonna catch the ball 6'3". He could just toss it up there and he'd go get it. So I'll leave it right there. I'll leave meat on potato. I'm scratching my head because you can go. I'm like E was last year. You could go get a lineman because they already started dressing the line. You go get a lineman later on down the draft, not pass up on an Ohio State wide receiver, NFL ready.
Hey, I'm jumping right back on it, B, because I'm on your back. Pause. I just disagree with what y'all said about the tackle situation too. The tackle situation is just like the receiver situation. There's no generational talent at tackle in this draft, and they're deep as well, just like the receivers in this draft. So you can get a tackle at 24 just as you can at 6, and it'll be the same caliber of people. But this draft is not deep with generational talent. At the top, you got about 2 or 3 guys. That's it. Then now, after that, everything is just like this. So you got time to do it. Even with our 39th pick, you can get a tackle there. They're deep enough where you could spread this out. And I know Tate's not a generational receiver, but look at JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. None of y'all can sit here and tell me with a straight face that y'all knew he was going to leave O State and do what he did this year. Ibuka, just like Byron said, he was the 3rd receiver on the O State team. Nobody thought he was going to go to Tampa and have the year that he did. True enough, he fell off a little bit after the 9th game. He hit the rookie wall. But you can go on and on and on about the O State lineage at receiver. So just like B said, we need a guy that's going to catch the ball. He's had 2 drops in his whole Ohio State career.
That's crazy.
We need a guy that's not going to drop the ball. Literally. That's what we need. He's a quality route runner. Doesn't have to be a blazer. He runs a 4.49. That's decent speed. That's not a blazer, but watch his highlights. I've never seen him get caught from behind. So I don't know what y'all want.
So it sounds like what y'all saying is we should trade back in the draft and then get.
Not at all. He won't be there.
He won't be there. And he might not be there at 6. The Jets talking about they want him. I hope not. They got enough people they wasting. Let us have him.
I don't want Tyson because he's injury prone. We don't need another one of those guys. I don't like Boston because he doesn't do anything spectacular. I don't want a small receiver because that's all that's going to be left after Tyson, Boston, and Tate. We don't need no more.
Chris Brazil.
Not too sold on him at that position.
I wouldn't take him at 6, but I'm just saying, like, if you get him later,
he's decent.
He's 6'4", 200 pounds, run a 4.3 40.
What about Makai Lemon? That's another name.
He's a little guy.
I mean, like,
from USC.
He's little.
I mean, Makai Lemon is like, he's 5'11", but that Chris Brazil kid, I mean, like, if you look at his grades is real similar to Tate's grades.
Tate had 2 drops his whole career. You can't find that anywhere.
That's crazy.
But again, like, he not playing at Ohio State, so he don't come from that Ohio State lineage. He's playing in the SEC. They don't throw the ball as much in the SEC, but still, like, I mean, you look at his numbers is virtually the same. Like, his score was a 78, Tate's score was a 77.
Who did he play against though? That's what I always
He
ask.
played in the SEC, bro. What is you talking about?
Bro, you talking
and
Greek.
So versus
you said
Georgia,
ISP. I don't know what does that mean. It was good talent, NFL ready talent.
He's not. Put it this way. Break it down to you.
Like this versus Georgia, he had 177 yards and 3 TDs versus Georgia.
Okay, all right. I know Georgia. I heard Georgia before.
He's not a college guy, Shave.
Not at all. Just like, a little tiny bit.
Terms. He has no clue what you mean.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean,
anytime B you hear SEC, Big Ten, any player from there,
SEC,
they face quality competition. So that just bring you up to school. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead. Sorry to cut you off, Shay.
What's the site too? I'm sorry, Shay. What's the site?
He's 6'4".
He's 6'4".
So he's taller than Tate.
As long as he's big, man. A tall
Who you talking about again?
Chris Brazil, dude out of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Why he ain't sold on him?
I mean, it's not that I'm not sold on him. Not as a generational talent, like what they were saying before that Tate isn't. So
I agree. I'm saying, like, why take Tate at 6? I'd rather them take what's the name? The safety from Old State at 6.
Okay.
Tate at 6. Yeah.
I
think the smarter move is to trade back, get more picks. Because I agree with you. I think you can get a tackle later. There's some other receiver talent on the board that you can still get. So I don't know if they even need to make a pick at 6.
Oh, the reason I don't like that is because you've been doing that for years.
It worked last year.
Yeah, but that's one.
Man, your boy hit on the draft last year.
Yeah, he hit. I mean, he hit. He passed up on Travis.
But look,
already.
Let me hit you, E. I see you making that face. How about this? For a little tad of optimism, different from my Eeyore coat that I'm gonna shed it for a quick second. All right, so Andrew Berry, say anytime you start a new job, you got to get familiar with the new job, gain some experience, and with experience, you learn how to do the job better. So, yes, I agree with you wholeheartedly, 100%. In his earlier drafts, he tanked. He made one bad selection after another. Nobody really panned out. The couple that did possibly panned out, they either got injured. Basically they got injured. I'll say when it comes to that, that's JOK and MJ Emerson. Mm-hmm. Other than that, everybody else is suspect. So, but he hit last year's draft.
Agreed.
Do we say possibly he's turning the corner with the experience that he's gained over these last 6 years of being the GM for the team?
We can say that, yeah. But that doesn't mean I have to agree with that statement You know what I go off is in track records. You got 1 out of 6. That's an F. That's an F, no matter how you look at it. You turn that paper in at a test or homework assignment, you get 1 question right out of 6 or 7. You didn't pass that assignment. You just might as well have got a 0. Good job on hitting last year, but
16%.
Yeah, everybody.
Do you think that having Monken will help like change that a little bit? Because with Stefanski, it was all about
ignorance,
numbers, and like statistics and whatever that stuff that he was using. Analytics, yeah. So you had to kind of go with that analytics system, but now you bring in Monken. He like, man, just give me players.
Yeah.
And so again, like now we don't have to worry about the analytics. We could just go get players. And I mean, he showed he had the ability to go get players last year. I mean, like he brought us 4, 5 possible, 5 good players last year.
Yeah.
And so again, like we can do that again, replicate that again, trade back, say like 10, 11, 12-ish, get another first round pick. Why not? Put us in a position next year just in case, say Sanders don't work out. Now we got 2 first round picks next year. We can go get one of those quarterbacks in the quarterback heavy draft next year. So I don't know.
And that's the thing that I hate because we don't know about them guys, man. They can be
we don't. But what we do know is that again, Tate ain't he ain't a number 6 overall pick. That's what we do know.
But why make it difficult? Yeah, I think he is. Why make it difficult? You got it.
Make it difficult.
You got it.
Like if you could get somebody who's similar,
because
and get another pick.
I don't know about them other guys in colleges and their histories, but what I know, with the little bit of knowledge I know, OSU produced receivers. You got an OSU receiver right there for the grabbing. We say he dropped 2 in his whole college career?
Yes. And y'all brought up a great point, which is going to help him even more if and when they do take him at 6. Y'all already said he was the number 2 receiver on his own college team. So he's stepping into the number 2 receiver role right now. He's comfortable in that role.
Who's the number 1 receiver?
I think he is number 1. Oh, you talking about off experience?
At this time, they're going to have Jerry number 1 at this time. Yeah. But for him to step in right off the draft and at the beginning of the season, he's coming into a number 2 comfortable role that y'all say he's been in anyway. So, and I agree, Jeremiah Smith is number 1. I'm not arguing that point whatsoever. But at least you'll be comfortable in that role.
They make it easy for Shedeur. Your boy needs some help. He can get instant help. You throw the ball, you gonna catch it. Man, he had 2 drops his whole college career. Now I'm one to say NFL is not college. College is not NFL. But you got to do like E say, go off the track record of OSU producing the wide receivers, and you got them right there. You got them. Take them. Don't even make it difficult. I guess what those other guys gonna do.
All right, so
I'm gonna say trade back and take Boston. You need everybody. Trade back, take Boston later.
Boston don't get separation, man.
You need a red zone threat. You don't have it right now.
Harold Fanning.
Yeah, Fanning.
You don't have a red zone threat on the outside right now.
Not on the outside.
We got to get to the red zone, Rick.
That's why I said tackle first. We need somebody to protect Watson. We need somebody to protect Watson.
I like what you did there, Rick.
All right. You that in there. Nice. I like that too.
I like what you did there.
So we'll go down that street real quick. So I got to say what I'm going to say when it comes to this. So I'm going to prepare my Cleveland fans for Thursday night. So like I said, they're going to draft the player with the 4-letter last name. His name is going to be Spencer Fano. So Cleveland Browns fans, y'all get ready because that's what Andrew Berry will be doing tomorrow night if they stay at number 6. I'm just letting you know. But
that's what I was thinking, Zed. That's the 4-letter. Yeah, I was thinking too.
I agree with you.
So
it'll be a riot. It will be a riot.
It won't be a riot.
I'm not even going to be upset or surprised because he just does whatever the seat tells does. He doesn't care. He just throws stuff. Like, hey, I'm about to see if this stick. So I wouldn't be surprised or pissed. I expect it.
I mean, Out of all
Yeah.
the tackles, man, he got like y'all talking about injury history. Well, you talking about receivers catching the ball, but he like the most consistent tackle.
Yeah,
of
he
all the
hasn't allowed
tackles.
a sack in 2 seasons.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he,
but
like I
that
said,
ain't
and
sexy.
he's never been injured. At
No,
least
that's
nothing major. So he'll
That's
be
That
on the
ain't
field.
sexy.
That's the
That's
one
really-
thing we've been struggling with with Deshaun Jones is, when he out there, he do a real good job, but he stay hurt. And, it was the
Yeah.
same thing with the last, like Conklin, he always hurt. So, I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I think Fano would be a safe pick. If you stay at 6, I agree. I think that'd be a safe pick.
Don't
It
go
ain't sexy.
safe, man. It
It
ain't
ain't sexy,
sexy.
but
It's time for the
hey.
Browns to get sexy.
Hey,
Last
man,
year we was
man,
sexy. Let's get sexy.
You and Rick, man, y'all played the game, man. Look, it starts in the trenches, man. The trenches has got to be right. So,
But don't get me
Trenches-
wrong. Like I just said, I won't be pissed. I won't be surprised because I expect it. But he is a good tackle. I just think you can get another guy at 24 and take Tate at 6.
Okay. All right. So real quick, y'all kind of like hinted at it. So let's go ahead and go down that street real quick. So one of the things this offseason is who's going to be the quarterback. So do you believe that Shedeur Sanders has what it takes to be able to beat out Deshaun Watson in his current state, or does Deshaun Watson, is Todd Monken, do you believe Todd Monken can pull something out of Deshaun Watson and bring him back into the time, put him in the time machine and take him back 5 years ago, and we could see an actual glimpse of that Deshaun Watson in a Cleveland uniform?
You already know how I feel, so y'all can go ahead.
Oh, wait.
Get it out,
yeah.
Rick. Let it out.
Go ahead, Rick.
I mean, Watson has been hurt, so it has been his job because he's been hurt. He was hurt. That's why he lost the job. He didn't get outplayed by nobody. So this is all just, pomp and circumstance. Like, Watson is the quarterback. Now, to answer your questions in, like, I don't think he's ready. Like, I hope I'm wrong, but I think everybody's really looking at with these rose-colored glasses with him, man. I'm not sold. I'm not sold. And I've been watching football over a long time. Yeah, with Shedeur. I'm not sold.
I mean, I agree. I think he still got some work to do. But I do feel like the one thing that we haven't been able to do is give our quarterbacks grace. Because, you look at a lot of these quarterbacks, they really don't start producing until like year 4 or 5 down the line. And, there's a couple of anomalies out here that, come in and just lights out from the jump. But a lot of times, man, it take them, 4 or 5 years, maybe 2 different teams before they actually start to become the player that, they was drafted to be. So, I agree with you as far as Watson. I think Watson is the guy. It's his job to lose. But Monken does like Shedeur, though. So, he flat out said that, hey, man, he wanted to get him when they was with the Ravens. So, but I do think it's Watson's job to lose, though.
Okay.
I look at this in 2 parts. One, how healthy is Deshaun really? And will that health hold up over the season? That's the one way I look at it. And 2, how much work did Shedeur put in the offseason? How much better did he get? Who did he work with? And what did he work on? Because he did have a lot of things that he needed to work out on. But just like you said, Shay, Monken does like him. And I see both sides of the fence with Monken creating offense for Deshaun and Monken creating offense for Shedeur. So I can see that either way. To me, of course, they're going to go with the money and the vet. Honestly, that's what I think. Over Shedeur. Just because of his veteran ways and his track record and the money. So I think he got one leg up in the starting position. But Shedeur is going to be on his heels. I think he's going to be ready for the moment whenever he gets it. And that's the only way he's going to be able to grow into the quarterback that everybody wants and thinks that he is. He has to play. So either way, I'll be happy with either one of them, honestly. I like Shedeur.
All right. Now, let me ask you this.
Oh, man.
As far as the draft goes, do you see the Browns actually adding another quarterback in this draft? Would you be surprised?
Yes.
Yeah,
I would
I was gonna
be
say that'd be a wasted pick because I mean, it still got Gabriel too.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Hawaii
Why
5'9". Hey man, I'm sure y'all could get off of that.
Hey, to be the third string quarterback, I mean, I'd take him at third string, man.
I think they will sign a veteran after the draft just because to have a camp arm, but he pretty much probably gonna get waived at the end of camp anyway.
Yeah.
You got a veteran. You got that third or second string Watson, man. I can't believe y'all talking about Watson gonna start. What's the point in starting Watson? 0 point in starting Watson. He's out of here after this year. He's gone. Have him on the bench. Once you get Tate, Shedeur is going to elevate because Tate and elevate rhyme. So
yeah, I can
Just figured that out.
I can't agree with. Crazy enough, I can agree with B because that probably would be a worst case scenario. You get a worst case scenario is Deshaun Watson balls out on the 5th year of his contract, and now we got to make a decision that we got to pay him again. I can see that being.
No, don't even put yourself in that. Why make it hard, guys? Why make it difficult? Why make this difficult? You make it easy. The cheat code is Tate. Shedeur on the floor. Hey, you set up for the new stadium. You get Watson out of here. Don't even start no more controversy. Because like Zen said, what if Watson come in here and ball out? With y'all, Shave, Rick, E, would y'all sign him up for some more time here? If he came out and balled?
I don't think he can do anything to get re-signed here. If he has a good year, he just had good tape for another team to pick him up.
What if you get him on discount or wholesale? Would you get him?
Yeah, it's gonna be a restructure. I mean, hold on.
That sound like a yes.
Hold on. Y'all are saying if we have a quarterback that is actually good,
they won't let him go. You heard
we are not going to re-sign him.
You heard B.
I was gonna say I'm with you on that, man. Like, do y'all hear yourselves?
Yeah, like,
but when did he get good, Rick? Because he been ass for 4 years. So when did he get good?
He's been
you said if he produces,
you're right.
We're not going to re-sign him. Now y'all sounding like Brown.
No.
That's what I'm saying. They're not going to resign him to a big contract. That's what I'm saying.
Not saying if you get him on wholesale, which y'all resigning. Like, I don't know.
It's gonna. He has to know there's going to be a restructure.
Yeah.
Look, I have no problem with that. Yesterday, look, the crazy thing about it is yesterday's prices, what we signed him at, is now probably, if he was to ball out and you say you gave him a discount, the number would still look a lot like what it is now. Because now we're getting quarterbacks at the $60 million range now. So his $40 million range salary is now that level.
Okay.
So basically, there wouldn't be a discount. So that's what I'm saying. So now we're talking about re-signing him at that same number for another couple of years, not knowing if this is just a flash in the pan or
exactly.
So that's why I say that could be the worst case scenario probably if we was to get Watson the ball out again. But I understand what you're saying, Rick. We haven't had a quarterback in 20 years worth of damn, and we got something that might actually be, and we're going to give up on it.
We ain't had a receiver either since Webster Slaughter. You get another one like Webster Slaughter.
Yo, Daddy.
Hold on, man. What about Josh Gordon?
I'm about to say,
right.
Josh Gordon receivers.
But he was a crackhead. He was on the shit.
No, we had receivers. We just didn't have quarterbacks to throw up to.
I give you Josh Gordon, but who
Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah.
We had Jarvis Landry. We had receivers. Look, Braylon Edwards was decent for a quick
Braylon was good. And Kelly.
He just dropped the ball a lot.
Yeah, he dropped the ball a lot. He made a lot of circus catches though.
He did. He made some big plays, man.
Shit. Yeah, he did. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. Look, let's go ahead. Let's talk about this other Cleveland team that we got going on right now that's in the playoffs. Yeah, let's talk about these Cleveland Cavaliers. So, our Cavaliers are now up 2-0 in the playoff series against the Toronto Raptors. You know, hey, I ain't gonna even front. My brother was like, hey, do B get to talking shit tonight? And I was like, yeah, we're gonna let him talk it.
And look, I ain't even got no shit queued up. I got no shit queued up.
But-
you know, I got some shit queued up. I got no shit queued up.
But look, seriously. So we were at odds with each other during our watch party during game 2. You know, we like, all right, it's early. It's this, you know, the Cavs have always underperformed in the playoffs. The past is an indicator of the future, this, that, and the other. We not quite so. But if we could come to an agreement, will we agree that the Cavs has been the most impressive team in the playoffs thus far? Can we get to that? Can we get to that as an agreement? Is it possible? Do I have any takers?
I gotta throw one other person in there.
No, sir.
I gotta give homage to my man's right behind me though, man.
Oh yeah,
Brian,
I was checking to make
Lakers,
sure that the
man.
Lakers are 2-0. I was just checking.
they
to
2-0.
see if-
That's impressive because both all that white power went down. Can we say white power? The white power went down, and my man was left out there, 41-year-old with janitors, pool boys, and leftovers. So he went out there 2-0. Man, I gotta give Brown some kudos. Right, what 28 yesterday? Oh, yeah, help me out. Oh, you got this? Now this is impressive. Cavs impressive. No, but Brown, I gotta give kudos to the Brown and the Lakers. The rest
This
back
is
in
night 3 of the NBA.
We about to watch the game again. I can do that. We can do that.
No.
Just the highlights, brother. Just the highlights.
Oh, these are long highlights.
Yeah.
Looks like 18 minutes.
He got somewhere to be.
He got somewhere to be. Work.
Look.
How you gonna show a commercial?
Hey, I ain't got nothing
Just
to do
pay
with
the
that,
tax,
man.
Let me pull up.
Man. We good.
Okay. All right.
Pow.
All right. So for you, it's the Lakers. So the Lakers have been the most impressive. Okay, let me ask you this. Is it discounted any that is going against a team that's dysfunctional right now?
Dysfunctional in the Rockets.
Who, the
Yes,
Raptors?
in the form of the Rockets.
The Rockets, they dysfunctional. Well, that do help. And then my man's was sitting out 2-1 game, KD. But still, I mean, all that power that Brian had to just sit back by and chill all season, and Luka and the rest of them coming up and just playing big. I thought that was really big. So I'm still, because I mean, to me, it ain't impressive. Because I told y'all what the Cavs were gonna do, so this ain't no surprise. The surprise is the Lakers. Brown at 41 can still do what he do. I told y'all what the Cavs gonna do, so that ain't no surprise to me. I knew we impressive.
I think the
Okay.
Raptors are dysfunctional too. What Ingram
quickly.
said after game 1.
And they don't
What'd
have
he
their
say,
point
E?
guard.
I mean, what'd he say, Rick?
When he was saying that, if I'm gonna be used just as a screener and only gonna shoot the ball, 9 times, it's not winning basketball. We're not gonna win like that. So I think there's some tension going on in that Raptors locker room too. So I don't think they're real functional. That's why I said gentlemen sweep at the worst.
Okay. So
Sweep.
So dang. Okay. I thought we're gonna be in agreement in the other way. Okay, so that's one. That's two. Not the most impressive. Okay. What about you, Shave?
I mean, I like the way the Cavs is playing. I've actually been impressed with Harden, man, because I feel like James Harden disappeared in the playoffs over the last few years, and I think he's been playing pretty well for the Cavs. So,
Yes, sir.
but I was actually going to bring up someone who's been kind of disappointing, but
Well,
Oh,
hold on.
Bring it up.
Hold
Okay.
that thought. Let me get E in real quick.
All right,
Yeah, let me get E, and then we'll circle back to that for sure.
No, it's the champs. OKC. They've been the most impressive. They've been winning by 30 still. So I don't know how that's not impressive. I know it's tough because they play in the 8 seed, but it's still winning by 30 in the playoffs in the NBA. So,
Okay.
hey.
All right. Well, Cavs, y'all got a little more work to do, but Shave, you hit it on the nose. So let's go the other direction. Who has been the most disappointing? Detroit.
Yeah. I mean, shit, they
They just
disappeared,
won
man.
tonight, though. They just won tonight by 20.
Yeah, but the first couple games was bad, bro.
That was only one game.
Well, it was just bad though.
It was.
Yeah. So I was a little, I don't know, I was kind of nervous with that happening, man. I just kind of, it made me think about when Bickerstaff was here, and the Cavs had a great season, and then it comes to the playoffs, and then they just disappeared, man. So that's what that was reminiscent of for me, man.
I was wondering, does JB have it figured out? Did his stint with the Cavs teach him anything on what to do in the playoffs? It remains to be seen, but we will be seeing him more than likely in the next round. So who's more than likely? What former Cleveland Cavs coach has a better shot at taking out the Cavaliers? Would you say is JB and his Detroit Pistons, or would you say it's Mike Brown and his New York Knicks?
It's a question for who? For me?
We already know.
You already know what you.
I know neither one, but
sweeping
I mean,
everything.
anybody
if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with the Knicks because the Pistons can't shoot. They can't shoot no damn threes. So get them out of here. We ain't worried. They let an AC whoop their ass the other day. What was that?
Orlando.
Whoever it was, bums.
Anybody else, guys?
I did. It was boring. You bums. You lost to some bums, man. Come on, man. You supposed to be the number one seed. I was disappointed, JB, but that team can't shoot no threes, and they let them bums come in, and they did it on their floor. So I ain't worried about no Pistons. I ain't worried about New York. But if out of those two, if I had to choose New York, because New York.
Yeah.
I would say New York.
Yeah, I'm gonna say New York because you got Big Cat and you got Robinson down low. You're gonna have to make your boy play. You're gonna see how he do.
Skinny punk boy.
Mobley.
You mean Big Three Mobley? You see him with that chef's hat behind me?
Hey, man, because Scotty Barnes was giving Mobley the business.
Look, here it comes. Here it comes.
Scotty Barnes. Oh, well, no, I gave Barnes some kudos. Barnes was balling.
He was giving Mobley the business the other night.
Him and RJ Barrett, they was balling.
Pause.
But if I had to give it to somebody, I'm actually gonna go different. I'm gonna go in a different direction. I believe it could be Detroit. Possibly. It could possibly be Detroit because Detroit is tough. And that's one thing we've seen with this front court. Like, they cookies can be taken from them.
Oh, my God.
So I can see definitely when it comes to a Jalen Durant, him taking it from a Jared Allen. And so if I had to give it to somebody, I think the Pistons, I think it would be the Pistons. And I know for sure, JB will probably be more motivated to take out the Cavaliers than I think maybe Mike Brown. Mike Brown then had a couple of stops in between. This is JB's first stop since leaving Cleveland. Yeah, it's still fresh. It's still fresh. Yeah. So I know the motivation factor is definitely a be there for when it comes to JB. But okay,
a 2-point guy ain't gonna beat you.
Just like talking Eddie Murphy at the beginning. What they say on Nutty Professor, Grandma said this ain't gonna be no easy win. Detroit is a physical team, man. And we're not.
Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, he will literally punch Evan in his face.
Man, okay, but we talking about on the other side of the ball. Them bums got to score. Durant, I'll give you Durant tough. Stewart ain't doing shit. Durant tough, though, but he not going to beat you. Because guess what, guys? He's shooting twos. And I ain't worried about no damn twos. It's only so much he can do. He only has so much threshold he can get to. He's not going to beat you. Durant himself, Cade got them blood clots, man. We ain't worried about him.
I'm about to say, who's stopping that 6'6" point guard?
Right.
That's stopping the 6'6" point guard.
Cade?
You forget we got defense too. Don't forget what we did to your boy Brandon Ingram. He got locked up.
Who is guarding Cade?
Cade has to come to the paint. They can't shoot threes. We got 2 7-footers and Dean Wade who locked up your boy Ingram. Come on, man. I told y'all this. What we doing?
So you can see him doing the same thing when it comes to Cade Cunningham.
Cade, you know who play Cade tough? It's Tyson. That's when Tyson gonna switch in, and they gonna put Tyson, who has struggled, and I think that's who Shade gonna throw shade at. I don't know. We still waiting to see, but he is gonna lock up Cade. That meeting during the regular season, I know he locked up Cade. He guards Cade very toughly. Cade is still going to get in your 20 range, but that's not going to beat us. J. Cole over there is not going to beat us. Your only hope is Cade, and then you still don't got no hope with that because they can't shoot threes. Guys, we got 3-point shooters. We got shooters. They raining down threes. Them tools ain't doing shit, bro.
Okay, I will concede.
Okay,
It remains to be seen.
No, I feel you though. But Cade can't beat us by himself though.
Right. Cade and Durant. It's like right now we witnessing with Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett. And after that, where your boy Ingram locked up. They won't let him out. Locked up. But I want to know who you disappointed in, Shay.
No, you missed that part. I was disappointed with the Pistons in general.
With the Pistons.
Oh, the Pistons. Yeah. Okay, I did miss it. Okay. I thought
so he's disappointed with the Pistons. Who you're disappointed with so far? Who surprised you so far with their play? Let's start with Coach E. Let's start with Coach E on that one.
Who surprised me or who am
as far as in a disappointment direction?
I don't think nobody disappointed me yet because it's only been 2 games everywhere. Mm-hmm. So
I got 2 people.
I got one. Yeah. Okay. So that's nobody for Coach E. Rick, has anybody disappointed you thus far?
The Suns, and I think it's because they started off pretty well. You saw Dylan Brooks kind of turn a corner with his offense, and now they just kind of like, just been sliding. I mean, they're in this game tonight, but I don't know. I thought they would have showed better.
Okay.
And B, I hear you typing. So
I already got my answer though for that. That was something else. My brain already hit, man. I'm in space. Now, the 2 that disappointed me was the Pistons and the Celtics. The Pistons, because you let this bum team come in and steal home from you, like get a game from home. Orlando shouldn't hold flame to the Pistons, but they came in, they played. I get it any given day. The Celtics too. They let Philly come in yesterday. I watched that game. They let them come in and do that, even though Maxey and Abercrombie and Fitch, dude. I don't know his name. You know what I'm talking about.
DJ
Edge Cone. Abercrombie. Yeah, he was balling out of nowhere. But you ain't supposed to do that, Celtics, man. You supposed to take care of business. New York almost lost, or did they lose? They lost. Yeah, they was disappointed too. Right, this home court advantage, man. Y'all need to watch Cavs games and see what you're supposed to do.
Okay. But yeah, mine's is that dysfunctional team, and we talked about it during the watch party with the Rockets. Whereas I hold Kevin Durant in a higher regard, and that maybe that I should. That's what it is when it comes down for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because, man, reality is starting to creep in on me now. Like, okay, man, I'm gonna have to wake up from it. Because this is the 3rd team, and if this is the 3rd team with a subpar return on where there was expectations and they don't get nowhere near expectations, and then once he leaves, the franchises are left in shambles and disarray because they decided to go into business with Kevin Durant, and so I'm wondering. Houston had something going on last season. They were the number 2 seed last year. This year, now they're the number 5 seed. You know what I'm saying? But they had a young core, young nucleus, and they was cooking up something with it, and they thought they could hit the express button by getting a Kevin Durant. And they're not seeing anything like that. And I'm thinking more so the lack of leadership skills are starting to show his head when it comes to Kevin Durant. Now, he can't galvanize a team like a LeBron can. He's got, to me, when it comes to the talent level, he's challenged LeBron for that number 1 spot at different periods during his career. But the difference is, when it comes down to it and say, hey, guys, hop on my back and go with me. I'm going to take you places that you trying to get to. He's not doing that. And so this is the 3rd spot where it seemed like a ready-made situation, sort of like the situation he walked to, not quite on the level as Golden State, but he walked into some nice ready-made situations with Brooklyn, definitely with Phoenix, and now Houston, and a first-round exit, another first-round exit. They did that last year without you. So I'm like, so yeah, that's my disappointment.
We all know basketball, besides the Homer Simpson here. We all know.
Okay. My team up.
Houston doesn't have a point guard.
I agree with that.
Doesn't play like LeBron, so he's not a facilitator. He's never been a facilitator. So we shouldn't expect him to go to Houston and have somebody jump on his back and he just take a team over. He has never done that. You just said it. So I don't know why y'all expected that out of him in Houston. That Fred VanVleet, that really hurt them. They literally don't have a point guard. They are relying on a man Thompson to be the point guard and Reed Shepherd at times, and he's a scoring guard. He's not even a point
guard. Van Vliet is not there with Durant.
Right, yeah, he tore his ACL before the season started.
Okay, well that's the reason why.
Yeah, that's huge. That's really huge.
It's not Durant, it's him.
Y'all matter. Durant is always a cancer. Every team y'all just named, he cancer.
Yeah,
it's a stack squad.
I mean, regardless, I agree with that, but I'm just saying, off of pure basketball, he needs a point guard.
Yeah,
he does.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's funny, Zen.
I don't know if he needs.
Look at every other team you just named.
Zen, when you was talking, I thought you was talking about Melo. Because we said, remember, like we said, Melo and Durant.
See, I can't get my mind to wrap myself. I can't get to that place to say KD and Melo are the same type of players.
When he went to the Knicks. When he went to the Knicks, I was like, oh yeah, the Knicks is back. They about to, and then it never
materialized.
It never materialized.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, because now it's starting to make sense now as far as what happened in OKC because of his lack of leadership skills. Like, man, at some point he was hesitant to tell Russell, man, hey, step aside. Like, I'm the number one scorer, and I'm not even taking the most shots on this team. Like, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I'm the top scorer, but I'm not taking the most shots. Either upper management, the coaching staff, or somebody in that situation should have said something. It made it crystal clear. This is Kevin's team. Like, man, he gets the most shots. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go as far as he can take us. And Russell either had to fall in line or they had to get rid of him. Yeah, move on, but they didn't. And then in the whole situation in Golden State, it got success, but at the same time, I don't know if he actually enjoyed himself. As
you could tell he did.
Yeah, they didn't enjoy him either because he was messing with the culture.
The one thing I feel like we kind of missing, or we kind of got spoiled with LeBron, being 40 and still being able to play at a high level. I mean, Durant was like 37, 38 years old. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even Steph, you could say the same thing with Steph too. Like, look at what he's doing. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, and not everybody going to be able to play at that high level for that long. So,
and this is not a shot at either party that I'm about to mention. As far as leadership to a team, Kevin Durant is Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That
was gonna be my point. I think what we're talking about, that has never been Durant's forte.
Nah,
he's even said, "Man, I just want a ball. I just want a ball.
Yeah, I just want to hoop." Yep.
And Miles saying, "I'm just about to get these sacks." Literally, the bucket sacks equivalent.
And
so take it back to that OKC team. If all you gonna do is hoop, then. Well, I'm gonna lead then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you taking the pressure off of me of having to do it, but that's where it comes to. Somebody should have challenged him at some point in his career to not be that, because at the end of the day, he's shortchanging himself
They probably have challenged him though, but he ain't.
And I think
he the type that ain't gonna listen to you. He just gonna.
I don't
look at
can't
you
force
stupid.
somebody to
think-
be a leader if they're not a leader.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And I don't think
Exactly.
he feels he's shortchanging himself.
No, he's completely happy right now.
I
Yep.
think he's
I believe
content.
But y'all saying that you can't. But one of the things that I've learned is like, man, you got to get uncomfortable sometimes.
I
You got to
agree.
get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
agree
so,
with you.
hey,
Some
it ain't
people
gonna
don't,
always
though,
be
Z.
easy. It's the hard thing. It never gets easy. It never gets easy.
Mhm.
That's I heard Kara Lawson get that speech to her team. She was like, everybody be like, man, everything is going. Man, when this works out, then everything's gonna get easier. Nope, it never does.
Never.
It just gets harder. And so that's what I'm saying. He can't just sit back and he allowed the easy things to his basketball career to get into that comfortable space, that easy.
It's over now.
I just want to hoop. Yeah, I just want to hoop and ball, and that's it. And whatever happens, happens. But he should have challenged himself. Somebody should have challenged him to challenge himself to step up and be more of a leader, man. Hey, that's because I'm a huge KD fan. And, you know, I've
I am too. I'm with
you know what I'm saying? I've had to come on here and challenge B when it comes to him, and he's gotten the best of me now
Weird
for the
dude
third straight
nation.
team, man.
It's strong. The cancer. Weird dude. It was 3 of the weird dude non-leaders. Him and Kyrie and James. They was over there looking at each other all funny and weird. So yeah,
You
they ain't no
gonna do
leaders,
something?
man.
Well, I ain't gonna do nothing.
I ain't gonna do nothing. You
No,
gonna do something?
it's your turn.
Yeah. and so
Somebody
I-
should have been like me with E on the court. E, you gotta take over.
I've defended this dude to the tilt, boy. To the
You
tilt.
gotta do
I've been there for him. And I'm like, man, but it's all good. It's all
Man, you
good.
coming down off that high horse, man. It's a low horse, man. It ain't a little 2-inch toy horse, man. Come down off the toy horse.
Talk about ponies in the stable.
Right, little pony. He happy, you don't care.
Look. Hey, man, that's what it is. That's what it is. But hey, I hear that sound. You know what that means. Good pod. Shave. Man, look, you got your hot take off? How you feel, brother?
And man, you know, I don't know if it's necessarily a hot take, man, but because I know it's enough people out there that feel that way, you know. No, I feel good though, man. Like I said, I hope y'all not disappointed, man, when they don't take Tate at 6.
I would be disappointed.
Yeah, I already told you. I expect the foolery. So whatever happens, happens.
Represent the Cleveland fans. We gonna tear some shit up tomorrow. You gonna take Tate. We gonna be pissed. We gonna be boo. We gonna be bad.
You
man.
gonna be look, AE.
I want
You
no
gonna
Joe
feel like
Thomas,
how we
man.
felt when we didn't take Travis Hunter last year and we got Mason Graham, a
prophesizing.
defensive tackle. Yeah.
No.
You was cool with it. Me and
Yeah.
E, we was like, oh
Yeah.
man.
No,
And look what
not
happened.
just us too.
I was cool with that too.
We was
Yeah.
at the stadium. The whole stadium was like, "What?" Like literally in unison. Like, it was funny.
Yeah,
It was like, who,
that was a
who's
good
Mason?
one though.
Nobody
Yeah,
knows
it's
who Mason
This
is.
is chess, not checkers.
That was a
That
great
was a good
pick.
one. That was a great
And,
pick.
and we picked up extra picks with it too.
Yeah, it was. That's what I said. I was with that last year, but
We about,
it
to,
panned out.
duplicate. We about to duplicate that strategy this year.
Oh, nah, because
And,
Travis
let it-
wasn't ready, man. That panned out. The experiment over. The Jacksonville said you stick your ass on one side of the ball.
Hey man,
So-
he got hurt.
They said you sticking your
Because-
ass on
yeah.
one side of the ball. You wasn't ready trying to dictate because what you did out there was some pool boys and insurance agents. You
Unbelievable.
wasn't ready. I'm sorry. No, I ain't sorry, man. Tate at number 6.
Look, I'm gonna enjoy it, man. When the draft, you know, when Goodell comes up and announce the pick, I'm just gonna send you a laughing emoji when like now you know how I
And you
feel.
gonna be
don't
on tomorrow, Shay. You coming back tomorrow, Shay?
And y'all having another one tomorrow?
Yeah, the
Yeah, we
live,
be
man.
live on YouTube tomorrow, doing the same thing right now.
I don't know, man. I might be somewhere drinking tomorrow.
Right, we somewhere drinking. I feel you. Me
Call
too.
in,
That's
call
my
in.
pick.
Yeah, call
yes.
in.
Yeah.
Yes, please do, brother. Please
Man.
do.
Oh man.
Right after the pick.
Yep, do that. Yes, sir.
With
Yes.
the 6th pick, the Cleveland Browns trade.
You got too much
Trade
joy,
with the
man.
Dallas
Look at
Cowboys.
face.
The Browns go down to 12.
Y'all gonna be mad.
And then the Dallas Cowboys select Tate from Ohio
Tate.
State.
Have a 2,000-yard season too.
CD, Pickens, and Tate.
Woo! Now that would be that right there.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, you already
Big
got a
Mickey.
QB.
But yes, we're gonna definitely have some fun tomorrow when it comes to that. But yeah, I appreciate you jumping on, man, giving us some content. Look,
Yes, sir.
I was like, I already know what the episode gonna be titled with. So you helped us out, brother. You helped us out, man. Appreciate you jumping on, man.
Always good to be here, man.
All right. Hey, Coach E.
Yes, David Gunn Zen.
David Gunn. Who is that?
David Gunn.
And
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
glad you didn't say Gordon because I was like, he was blind. So I was like, man.
I didn't want to put that on you. That's why I said David.
But you got a post game word for the people, man.
Man, I thought you did it earlier with your get uncomfortable. That was a good word there, Zen. But you know I do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, gather around, take a knee. All eyes on me. Today's word is just stop. Just stop acting like it's everybody else's fault that you're not where you're supposed to be. Look in the mirror. It's really your fault. You're not leading the way you're supposed to lead. You're not stepping up the way you're supposed to step up. You're not executing the way you're supposed to execute. So just stop blaming everybody else and saying, well, I did this. Y'all should have helped me do that. Just stop. Nobody wants to hear it. Take accountability and understand you have to grow up. You have to be a man or woman and step up and do the things that you need to do to get to where you want to be. I know y'all be tired of me saying that every single episode to get to where you want to be, but that's what life is all about, right? If we're not trying to be where we're supposed to be, then what are we really doing? So just stop blaming everybody else. Take a look in the mirror. Do what you got to do. Just stop.
All right, let's go.
Win on me, win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Win!
It sounds so sweet.
Oh my God!
That was a hot take by Shave. I don't care what he say. He's trying to minimize it like he ain't want to just accept it. Just stop, brother. You heard what I said. But thank you for coming on, man. It was a real end party, and we thank you for joining it. With that being said, we'll see you tomorrow for the draft party live on YouTube.
Thank you for tuning in to Game for All Seasons with Coach E. Remember to hit the like or subscribe button on Coach E's YouTube channel. To listen on the go, download wherever you get your podcasts. Also, make sure to follow Coach E on Instagram, X, and TikTok at BigF216. Contact us at www.perfecttimefitness.com for one-on-one or group training sessions. Our theme music provided by Mr. Taboo Timmons on SoundCloud at Mr. Taboo Timmons. Once again, thanks for listening and see you next week.